part 2 of the Beetlejuice video will occur right now. Now, I talked about the soul train and how it's play on the word soul and the disco commentary. Now, later on in the movie, you see Julia, who is dead from one of her artistic experimentations, if you will, meeting up with her late husband, Charles Dietz. And it's funny that I know Road Dietz from my old high school. But anyway, they're unrelated. So anyway, it's funny that she doesn't recognize his face because he has no face, no head, no upper torso. But I guess that's trying to imply by doing that you just know when someone is who they are. You just know by the movements, by their voice structure, by whatever else without actually seeing them. So that's kind of sweet and touching. But then you got the character Beetlejuice himself. Beetlejuice is he helps out Lydia by restoring Astrid's life to her and destroying this guy who tricked Astrid into signing off his life for him. So there's that. But then the contract of they do have a contract in this movie where Beetlejuice has Lydia sign him in blood, her own blood, that she's gonna marry the man, the whatever you call it, ghoul, ghost, zombie, whatever, and he will be restored back to life again. Now this is where it leans more heavily on the nostalgia, because number one, he's a creep, and he's not really going on that minor this time, but still, the police still saying that he was stalking her for a few decades, 3 decades, and she even says so herself. But they also have the same red dress, the same red wedding dress. The ceremony is interrupted by a giant sandworm off the moon of Saturn. So there's that. But this time Beetlejuice is more prepared for dealing with it, because he does like a weird bullfighting motif of fighting, like that's like a red come here, Toro, and so the same one goes for it, rather than killing him outright. Now also the woman little boyfriend that wants to marry Lydia for cash is also side by side with Dolores, the soul-sucking vampirist succubus that wants to kill Beetlejuice. And while he's doing the tall thing, the same woman is over there being guided by animalistic inclinations, because in the first one, Barbara rode this creature like a boss, I might add, like a lead boss, and coupled him up. So it meant death for the dead, more or less. So in this one, because it had no actual human to control it, the sand creature ended up eating both Dolores and the guy, the woman, little boyfriend, whatever his name was. I don't care what his name was. Shit-faced McGee, for all I care. So, they both died in that incident. Now, my question is, if Dolores is so powerful that she can, run devour souls, kill already dead things, and, just make Beetlejuice cower in fear like the same room. Well, why is it that she doesn't dodge out of the way of this my creature of death? Well, death. Well, why doesn't she just do something about it? And then they also have this part in the movie where Tim Burton, God bless his soul, he was trying to dentist to try to recreate the shake, shake, shake Sonora sequence from the first movie, or the Dale dance sequence around the Dante One stuff. But goddamn, he was trying. He was really, really trying. But I don't know who suggested it was to do this, but when Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice sang the song, I forgot what it was offhand, but it wasn't Calypso, it wasn't anything out of the ordinary special. It was rather dull and uninteresting. This musical number with Lydia, with all the other people's witnesses and whatnot, and they were actually doing it like lip syncing to the music, to the singers in the song, and it didn't have that like oomph that Dale did, the oomph that Six Nora did, or anything else for that matter. It was just a random love song, which was appropriate, but it wasn't. It didn't really do anything for me, at least. It was something like what they tried to do in Ghostbusters 2016, and they did it well. They did it well in moving the mask, and where everyone did the cha-cha-cha to the song. What do you call it? Song Cuban Pete. So that's one thing, and they were he was more prepared in this one, like in the Terminator movies, and what was the other one? Back to the Future Part 2. He was more prepared for the same stick of the same woman interrupting the wedding and all that stuff. So yeah, I didn't like that part. I mean, I can understand when a woman guy would be frozen in fear, but Dolores, no. She didn't really do anything much for me in this one. In the end, they had Delia moving out for life. Now, one little thing I gotta say about Delia and the other people, they did look great for the part, for the more older parts. They look just like they did like when they were younger, but a little bit older, a little bit more. He still look beautiful if you ask me. He has the ghost of Charles, even though he was he had his face ripped off, only half of his body. But Michael Keaton looked great, and I don't like the actor that they got to play the live version of him, and they too got like Michael himself to play Beetlejuice before he became Beetlejuice. That makes sense. Also, I gotta say that I did find it very funny that when Beetlejuice like trying during his wedding, you see his own black makeup running off from his facial holes, from his eye socket holes. That was pretty funny. I don't know if that was on purpose or what. Now, the idea behind William Dafoe's character was like the ultimate cop guy, this ultimate dead cop, but like an actor turned cop, and it was like a special forces type of thing, like with the dead people behind him and stuff, and they raided into the they came into the wedding late as usual to escort Lydia back to the underworld and to take down Beetlejuice because he brought Lydia illegally into the underworld, which is why the contract was null and voided and burned up in his hand. And I love, speaking of burning up the hand, I like when he said, I declare on my mother's good name, and then his chest burst into flame. I guess mother was an angel, like himself. So anyway, the show with the the wedding dress was the thing that Lily wore when she was a kid. You know, maybe a little bigger or something. I would definitely say that the suit that Beetlejuice wore was the same dimensions as the first one. Because he didn't get any bigger or whatever between films. Even though Michael Keaton is close to becoming a ghost right now. So I'm sorry, but that's true. So anyway, it's also a little matter of number one, what was the point of even having Mr. Defoe in there at all? He didn't do anything. All he did was he just went to go escort Delia to the underworld to be with her husband, and and to have and to try to shoot or take down Beetlejuice. I don't know how that would work, but you know, I don't think that guns would affect him that much. But maybe it might have been kind of into politics, like in the Ghostbusters franchise. But also, I gotta say that the way Lydia got rid of Beetlejuice, I think was stupid, because I know that they were trying to like a good power thing with her or something like that. But the fact that she did Beetlejuice, gotta go away like with by making his body blow up a la Violet Beauregard from the movies of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But this time it go boom. It's kind of nice, but kind of like a little bit of let down. It deflated the situation. No pun intended. Also, another callback to the first movie. Remember that call where Adam and Barbara do that thing where they do where they transform their faces and their hands into like bird type creatures. or pterodons, if you will, where they extend their heads out and then they make the noses into like beaks and like kind of like old an old Black Death Doctor mask and that like kind of thing. I could swear to you that they did that when they did the influencers at the wedding when Beetlejuice got rid of all of them and he took them all into their phones. Which, okay, I think that the biggest problem for, the biggest sin, well, the biggest punishment for an influencer would be to make their face ugly and then take selfies of them and have them put into their phones. But their faces, with the destroy when they suck it into the phone, kind of looks like something you would see from the effects from the first movie. I don't know about you, but I think that's what it was. So, now also, there's another classic thing that you know, that only someone like me would know this. And that'd be the fly reference. Because in the first Fly movie and in the first Beetlejuice movie, they have a fly there in the beginning, at the end of the Fly movie, that the help me, as the spider's about to eat him for dinner. And it's like right in the middle of Beetlejuice, they have a takedown fly with a silent candy bar, which are good, by the way, except they're very flaky. Anyway, in the second movie, in this movie, during the part where they're in the psychologist's office, after Beetlejuice spills its guts and does the freaky thing with his face that we don't see, they show Beetlejuice like impending Lydia and her stomach getting really big and her water breaks. And out comes a little demon baby that's the baby Beetlejuice. Now, this is also a callback to the cartoon because I remember that when BJ was a baby, they referred to him as Baby Beetlejuice, and it looks oddly similar to wherever that thing is. Also, it reminded me of what you were seeing Dr. Inferno in level 1, but whatever, and probably just a coincidence. So anyway, they have this little demon baby going around biting everything, biting Lydia's cash and stuff, and it's just so funny and so delightful until he actually kicks his own baby like a football. And it's so funny. It's so funny. I know I've seen that somewhere in a movie somewhere before, but that was so funny. Anyway, next time that you actually see this little demon bastard baby is when Jenna Ortega Astrid is giving birth to a baby. Now you think that it's gonna be an old baby because she fell in love with this guy at one of her trips to Europe or something. So it was like love at first sight. Anyway, she fell in love with this guy. They get married. They have a little baby together. You assume that it's gonna be a regular normal human baby. But then the baby ends up coming out of her, biting the doctor, and you realize it's him, it's Beetlejuice Jr. from hell. So then you see him crawling up the ceiling. Okay, no, a normal paranormal activity type shit, like exorcism and stuff like that. That's fairly normal. But then you see the baby going about the ceiling, and then you see him shooting at a light bulb. Now, normally that would be like no big deal, right? But then I thought to myself, flies do that. And then I thought, this seemed very familiar to what happened in The Fly 2. Not the remake of The Fly 2, but a sequel to the remake of The Fly, in which Gina Davis, which is also in Beetlejuice 1, ended up going into labor and then giving birth to a maggot baby, which would then become a butterfly hybrid and all that good stuff and happiness and grossness. So the fly 2 is actually more disgusting than the actual Fly remake. It's really quite good, but do not eat anything before or after it for a while. Anyway, that's what I think that Tim Burton came up with from there, because it's oddly similar that the fly bit, that the Beetlejuice baby will crawl up to the ceiling and then get a light bulb and then fall down, just like a fly or moth would do. So that's really, really funny to me, at least. Also, speaking of which, the Maitlands, Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis of the first movie, they're not in this at all. But because Gina Davis' career is officially over, and I think Alec Baldwin got into legal issues because he shot somebody with a gun, something like that. So, but in the story, they said that because they moved on from this afterlife, and they found a loophole in the system. So that's what they're not here in the movie, which is a bit of a disappointment because I like them. They make that good chemistry. But anyway, they have they had the part where they have I wish that they had another reference to Otho and the other people. I think that they had a reference to Maxine from the first movie too. One of the other sets in the human world. But they had Miss Shannon's School for Girls that really went to in both the movie and the cartoon. And let's go there, because they had Soul Train that with the light up there and the song will be Heaven or Valhalla or Nirvana or whatever you want to call it nowadays. They have a little touching scene where Lydia's husband caressing Astrid and Lydia, which is very touching to show that not everyone's a perverted evil monster like Beetlejuice and Dolores and somebody else too. But they're nice people in the like Bob, rest in peace, and all the other little dead spirits too, and nice. I wonder how the ghost, but the villain is compared against Beetlejuice like that. You think Beetlejuice could take on Gozer or say the guy from Ghostbusters for the Empire? That's a good question. We need a good crossover between them. Beetlejuice meets Ghostbusters. Yeah, that'd be a kick-ass movie. I would love to see that. But yeah, I am really happy that doing pretty well in the box office. Maybe that night convince him to do another Beetlejuice 3. Beetlejuice. Or say, Beetlejuice cubed for all intents and purposes. Maybe have some cameos from dead celebrities, like, just heard the terrible news that James Earl Jones passed away today. As well, maybe it could really play it up big time with some other celebrities. Or like, I'm also glad in doing political jokes or any type of thing that would make this movie dated. Like, I'd say, they talked about politics or religion or whatever else they go. I like to see what would happen if Beetlejuice would come across Van Helsing, for example, and he's like, he do the typical vampire stuff and say like, "Ha, fuck you, that stuff don't work. I mean, meet my millennium." And speaking of which, there's no house. There's no it's showtime. There's no circus, whatever he put it in the first movie. There's no snake either. I want to consider it has to be like him. That could be a good theory too. If the thing's a bit delia were really him, and that they poisoned him, and that Beetlejuice really did poison her, and that she really did purchase the good snakes, the venomous snakes. That would have been a good theory. To bring plenty of misery, or make everything come to fruition. That's a good idea. But it should have had something about Otto, the real actor that played Otto dying. And let's see what else there was. Well, like more references from the cartoon, like Ginger the Tactic Inspire, Jacques Lalat, the fitness buff that was a skeleton, as well as the monster from Evelyn and his mother and father. Also, Poopsie, and Beetlejuice's family members. And I ruined the idea with having it in real life, having a love and stuff. 600 years ago, Tom was actually kind of weird. I also like when that French guy died in the first movie, in the first part, when the individual foreigner that ruined his place. You're in the afterlife. How can anybody be a foreigner? Everybody we died the same way. Whether you French, whether you Spanish, Russian, Japanese, or Italian, or South African, or Nigerian, or Native American. We can die the same way. So everyone will be like a big melting pot in the afterlife. I also like the way they had different characters that were in the waiting room of death. There was a crazy cat lady. there was the guy that did the yo, what up, my man, something like that, the surfer dude, which, by the way, I regret to inform you that one of my friends from upstate here has passed away. His name was Rob Coop. He was a very good guy. He was exactly an angel like that, but he was a good guy. Reminded me of a Lobo from the DC universe, and he passed away in November last year, which is unfortunate, which is really unfortunate. But I could swear to you that me and my father saw the man before he died. Afterwards, in this year that just passed. So, unfortunately, he's in I don't know, Rob seemed to be kind of the guy that everyone had me, and hell's too worried that I'll take over the place. It was so fun. He made me laugh so hard one time that I fell out my chair on the floor. And even though he had his drunk moments, he was still sober enough to help me out with my walking down the stairs. So, let me just give you Rob a good old-fashioned moment of silence. Admit you, buddy. I'm just sorry I never knew that you passed away. Back then, he also gave me some of his old Spawn toys, and I knew that he would pass on soon because that's one of the big giveaways, no pun intended, and also it's like the man had multiple cancer in his lungs, in his back, and other places too, so he's in paradise right now. Along with his girlfriend, Lorraine. But that's enough of that. I'm gonna give her a moment of silence as well. Yeah, so anyway, this movie was, yeah, I can't forget about the guy in the waiting room for death. That was, Santa Claus, a burned up Santa Claus. Wonder how he died. I can only guess. And I like the secretary that don't really give a shit about what you do to receptionists. That's pretty funny because, as Aldo said, the people who die who commit suicide are always gonna be office workers in another world. Kind of getting be bored with life and then having a desk job and they have to life more boring than this. So anyway, they have to work for all eternity or for a long time like this. Which, by the way, I have to wonder, is this actually different for all races, or is it the same for all races? Also, for all religious backgrounds, and it's a very of your religious faith. Is it going to be different for, like, say, the Shinto person, or is it different for a Jew, or a Catholic, or a Muslim? or Hindu or Sikh or anything else apostrophe. So anyway, that's really funny. Everyone looks great. Everyone looks their part. You see the gaming guy making like a dancing with Astrid in a very Casper-esque move. They're dancing the full rounds like that, like Casper. And it's funny that she was also Wednesday Adams in the Netflix Wednesday, and it also happened that Christina Ricci was in Casper, and she was also Wednesday Adams in her signature roles. So it's more or less like a 6 layers of separation in Tim Burton's world. There's references on top of references, on top of references, on top of other references, like a Shrek onion. So anyway, I enjoyed this movie. Possibly more or less the same as the other one. The other one was more original. This one was very copy-esque. But it's fun to dig around and find all the different references and the good stuff. Like they've been going on for lots of hours. I love Monica Bellucci for one reason. I'm not gonna specify on this, but I think why. But yeah, excellent casting. Danny DeVito was a good stand-in for the gender from the first movie, even though he died again. He was in a bunch of other movies too by Burton. I don't understand what William Dafoe's character was on. I like to think that the character that William Dafoe played in this movie was a direct sequel character, a spiritual successor, if you will, to what you're seeing in the Boondock Saints. William Snicker. And then I want to question why Dolores even had the powers. What gave her the power to suck out souls? What gave her the power to kill the dead already? So yeah, I pray that Atamarasu that we get another Beetlejuice movie, or at least a game or a cartoon to go with it, because this universe is rich with all kinds of other stuff too. Plus, I'm glad they have that they meant to have this in Connecticut as well as Manhattan too. Also, there was all that diversity too, with black people, white people. I think I talked one or two Asian people in it too, and a bunch of other groups in it too, among the dead too. Now, the only thing that's sexier and prettier than an Asian woman is an Asian zombie, because that's a sexy all out, especially with cosmic makeup on. That pretty cool. Yeah, I will do eventually a video about cosmetism and cosmic makeup and stuff like that. So yeah, look forward to that one. So yeah, is there anything I missed in this part videos. Let me know if you want me to comment on anything. Do Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetle whatever, Beetle drink, and let me know how much you like this movie and how you don't like it. So I thank you for watching this. These two videos of me on Beetlejuice. And I think that no, I did not do it on purpose, but there would be two videos for Beetlejuice and Beetlejuice. So, thank you for watching those two videos with me. I give this movie a very enthusiastic but questionable happy face seal of approval, because this movie is freaking amazing in a very special way. I wish it had more of a cinematic musical soundtrack, but it had the famous solo. Sorry, it had the famous the the musical score from the first one, and it was just so good. In fact, so copycat that you think that in the beginning of the movie, it copied from the first movie, and that went to the model town of Connecticut, a winter falls, or whatever it was. But in this one, it didn't do that. It would be actual town itself. And it's funny that it said that everything, once Lydia finds out that Beetlejuice is real and he's sending out flyers like he did in the first movie, but in this one, doing it with lounge kind of feel like Hugh Hefner, and you going up. You think they're going up to Astrid again, a young lady teach, but no. Thank God no. He won't get rid of the pastry just right away. No. He put a target on Lady Deet. That's my woman. That's my piece of meat. I'm going for it again. And thank God he didn't do that for this time. She's legal now. You're of age. Several hundred times over. But they didn't do it this time. So yeah, she says, I'll move everything out of the house. I'll pay for you and ask you to move out. But burn that model. Burn to hell. And they don't do that. So somewhere in the world, that model exists. And I want that for myself. I want the there should be a hole where Beetlejuice gave this, but whatever, I'm not that particular. So yeah, I'm sure there are other inconsistencies from the second movie, but I'm tired. And I don't want to talk about it that much more. It's a good movie, you should see it. I give it my happy face to the pool. I think every actor in this should get the happy face too. My friend Sonic up there says so too. But yeah. If you guys like what you see here and you want to see more of my videos, you can always comment on my stuff, send me suggestions you can comment or text me at 631-707-3707. And if you like, you can always reach me at my Twitter at Pete Austin Pro. Also, my email is at jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com. So, also, if you like what you're seeing here and you want to see more of my videos, like, comment, share my video, as well as subscribe to my channel. Also, if you want, you can just subscribe to it, or you can I would like to salute everyone that likes this movie, Beetlejuice 188, or a cartoon show with games, which I'm not even gonna touch the games, because they're all shit in their own ways, but I heard the Game Boy Advance one is good, somewhat good. So yeah, if you guys please up my brothers and sisters. And by the way, I would prefer for this to be released in October. I'm one of those turkey ducks that all Halloween and horror movies should be released in October. Well, maybe doing it for the DVD sales, so they want to make it so that that is available in October. But whatever. So anyway, aloha guys, and go a little bit into the end. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.